morning. The purpose of this video is that now you have received the healthcare kit. Inside that kit you will find mobile computers. Make sure they're charged. Once they're charged, you will also find a deck of cards for the demonstration. These deck of cards all come with instructions on the back for each slide. However, we're going to walk you through it right now. Try it out a few times before you go to your customer, and then once you're there, you should teach them what I'm about to teach you right now. You just pick up the mobile computer, press the power button. Slide number 1, it says tap here or here. Now these mobile computers, they have either, depending on the version they have, notice that the window button is either here or on top. So either one, you just tap on the Windows button, which is what this first slide says. Then you go to the next one. It's going to point to which icon to tap, which is this icon here. You tap on it. Once you tap on that icon, it's going to launch our application, which is this screen. It says scan the barcodes from the next page and then press this login button. So let's go to the next page here, and you have two people you can scan. You pick one of the two, scan the username, scan the password, and then just tap on the login button. Once you tap on the login button, the next thing we're going to simulate is movement of a defibrillator. Check it out to someone and check it back in. So again, following the instructions here, you tap on the checkout button. Checkout to location. So let's scan this location. And once you scan, it'll tell you where you're checking it out from. Then it says checkout to patient. So now let's scan the patient barcode. It tells you the name of the patient. Then after that, it'll say check the equipment code, scan the equipment code. Once you scan, it'll say it's a defibrillator currently located here, and it's about to go. Next slide here will be to press the save button. It says tap it once, like I did. Tap here, which is to sign. Once you tap on signature, the next slide is going to tell you to sign where I had shown you. So, you sign, then it says save. And now let's check this defibrillator back into the nurse, or to the nurse's station. So it says scan to the nurse. You scan the nurse's barcode. Then you scan the barcode of that defibrillator, and you hit save. Now you hit sign again. And this will allow you to sign for the nurse who receives it to sign. Now keep in mind that once you hit sign, the location of that defibrillator is going to be the home location where it's supposed to belong. Now that we did this, the next thing is to do physical inventory, to simulate a physical inventory. So once again, you tap on the physical inventory. You first scan the location to where you want to conduct your physical inventory. Once you do, it's going to give you all the items that are supposed to be there in red. Now, the key to this is to scan a barcode and hit save. If it finds the item in that location, it turns green. However, if you scan a barcode that belongs somewhere else, it's going to show it in blue. Remember to hit save every time you scan a barcode. So green found, red still not found, blue it's found but it belongs somewhere else. So now let's hit back. The next slide, and this is basically to track medical equipment. Now let's just say we want to track medical supplies that are quantity based. So we start by tapping this button at the bottom. And here we're going to simulate just a movement. Well, first we're going to receive some items. So let's receive some items into our inventory. Requisition number. You scan the requisition number, scan the location where you're about to receive it. The supply, this is where you scan the barcode of the item. And then it says scan the quantities. You scan the This is important to note. It's a little tricky because with an imager scanner, it's kind of touchy. So you see, it keeps reading this barcode rather than one below. So you just want to make sure to scan or work your way around it this way. So now you hit save. We just received 100 of this item. So let's hit back. Now The next thing we want to do here is to conduct a movement. So again, you tap on the move button. What location you want to move to. So again, it's just a matter of scanning barcodes. And you hit save. Now, when I scanned the quantity barcode, we did not hear a beep. Keep that in mind when you're doing the demo. It's not going to beep when you do the quantity. It's very important to look at the scanner and make sure that the quantity got in. So at this point you hit sign, put in your signature, save, and the last thing I think we're going to simulate today is consumption of inventory. So we're just going to tap on the issue button that it says here. We are going to scan the patient ID to who we're going to consume to, what location we're pulling inventory from. See, it says the person, the location. Now let's just scan the item we want to consume, and then we're consuming basically medicine. And then the last thing, it says scan the quantity. Again, when we scan the quantity, it's not going to beep, so keep that in mind. We hit save, back, and exit. And that's pretty much the demo that you will show. Now once again, you want to keep in mind that when you scan the quantity, it's not going to beep. The other thing is when you scan supplies, or if you have barcodes clustered together like we have them here, it's important to kind of scan a little below that, especially if you have an imager. If you have a laser scanner, then you just point the laser at the barcode and you read it. So these are key elements to remember. Try it out a few times just to kind of get the hang of it. And next time you go to a customer, just make sure you bring this with you, and make sure that both mobile computers that are in the kit are charged. Have a great day, and call us if you have any questions.